Hannah, and I work here at the Scott County Public Library in Kentucky, and I am going to do another segment of Hannah's Photo Hints. It's a working title, but we'll get there. So today, what I want to talk about is the 3 basic elements of a good photograph. So if you see me glancing down quite a bit, I've got a note sheet here so I don't forget anything. So the 3 basic elements of a good photo are light, subject, and composition. So the first thing I want to talk about is light. Last time I did a video, you might have seen it. It was all about outdoor lighting and what the sun does compared to what it does when it's overcast. You might be able to see up behind me right now, it's pretty overcast. This is the type of light I really like to take photos in. I don't ever have to worry about sunspots or anything like that. So the biggest thing about lighting is I could literally do a video on every type of lighting situation. So what I want to talk about today, to try to go over all of it, is to learn to adjust the white balance on your camera. And what the white balance does is it will actually eliminate unrealistic color. So what that basically means is, have you ever taken a picture in the snow and the snow looks blue? So if you set your white balance to adjust to the snow, that won't happen. The white balance can be found on any camera, just about any camera. I don't want to say that and then somebody comment and say I don't have it on my camera. So just about any camera. I've brought my camera out here with me today so that I can show you on mine. Now if you look, it's upside down. So if you look right here and it says, I know it's backwards, it says WB, that stands for white balance. I encourage you to look, either Google your camera and find it on there and how to adjust your white balance, or look in your book or the little manual that comes with your camera so that you can learn how to set your white balance. There is an auto setting and it will try to adjust automatically for you, but it is not always perfect. But you can choose. With mine, I can actually scroll through. I'm going to see if I can. So I will click the white balance, and then on the back of my camera, you can see where there's a sun right there at the top, there's a little house, there's shade, there's a light bulb, and you scroll down through there and there's multiple options. You can choose fluorescent lighting, incandescent lighting, all of these different things, and basically you just choose whatever situation you're in and then it's going to adjust the light for you. It's really nice. So learn how to use your white balance. The second thing is your subject matter. I once had the opportunity to listen to one of my favorite photographers speak, and he said, if you want to take better photos, stand in front of cooler stuff. Simple as that, right? You take a picture of what interests you. If there is a person, an animal, a building with really cool architecture, whatever the case may be, you take a picture of the thing that you want a picture of. And then you work on making that a better photo. So if there's a particular person, we'll just say a child, that you want a photo of, you are going to take a photo of that child and then you're going to look at it and say, what can I do to make this photo better? What can I do that I want to hang this photo on my wall? Not just because it is a picture of this person that I want a photo of, but because to me it is truly a work of art that I want to display. And that can be anything, from a person to an animal to a landscape, whatever the case may be. Whatever it is that interests you is what is important in your subject matter. So the next thing is composition. Again, composition is one of those things that I could do a video on each element of composition. There are so many of them. If you go in and just do a Google search right now or pick up a book on composition and photography, you're just going to have lists. You have symmetry, asymmetry, color, shape, leading lines, rule of thirds, negative space, framing. The list literally goes on and on and on. So what I would encourage you to do is to find a list of them. Go online, pick up a book on photography, and then try to put 1 or 2 of those elements into your photographs. And as you do that and you change it up, you're going to start to notice that you will automatically start to see these things as you are taking your images. When I teach photography classes, what I do is every week I'll give a photo assignment, and I require that they use 1 or 2 elements of composition. And then when we come back into class, everybody looks at the photos and they start picking out the different forms of composition. Oh, that's a color pop, or that's a leading line. So that at that point, you really start to think about creating your image. And when you are creating your image in camera, you might think, oh, I need to move over about a foot because I want the fence in this part of my image. Or, oh, I think I want this to be a rule of thirds, so I'm gonna move the sun over here instead of right in the center of my photograph. So you really start to look at it and you really start to develop a piece of artwork, and not just capturing exactly as you see it, but how you want it to be seen. So those are gonna be the 3 elements: light, subject, composition. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment in the area below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And I hope you'll come back next time to hear some more of Hannah's photo hints.